All right, so on this one, I just want to show you what I have put into my folder, and all of these things need to be in the folder or it won't work correctly. So one is I have the starting InDesign. I have Bistro, which is text that I'm going to later on import. Dining room, that is a photo that I'm going to import. Mailhouse is a document that a printer would provide to help us find errors that would hurt the printing. And then Pansy Salad, we're actually not going to do anything with that, but it's important that it's in the folder or else it will not be linked and we won't be able to see it in our design. So once I have this together, I'm opening up Adobe InDesign. And so I need to make sure that you can see that. So I'm going to go into Adobe InDesign so that you can see that. Okay. And this is what it looks like. So the first thing I want you to do is to save it. It's not quite here yet. Hold on a second. It'll, okay. Um, okay. So this is what this looks like. The first thing I'm going to do is save it. And so I'm going to save it as I'm in my same folder, Wilkerson K, and then I'm going to do InDesign intro. Save it. Okay. Now we're going to be doing some things. So first of all, let's make sure you're in the Workspace Essentials. So, or Window Workspace Essentials. And then once you're in Essentials, do Reset Essentials, and that will change anything that you've done already. Okay. We want to do some viewing guides here. And so here are some things that we're going to do. So first of all, at the bottom of the toolbar, we are right now in preview mode, so we don't see the guide. So I'm going to click on my preview and I'm going to go to normal. And then now I'm going to see all these frames, text frames, open frames, a whole bunch of different stuff I'm going to see that I was not seeing before. Okay. And now I'm going to also view all of my guides. So I'm going to go down to view, grids and guides, and I want to show guides. Okay, so I put that in. I don't know if you see it, but there's this really little, this is a 2-column thing. It's hard to see on this brown background, but there are these guides that are running across here. Okay, now I'm going to go to type, show hidden characters, and this is going to show where my paragraphs and spaces are. Okay, so that kind of does that. So these are, right now I can, as you know, when we're working in InDesign, we are typically working a lot with text. And so this gives us all of that added text information. So first, let's add some text. And so I'm going to click on the type tool and I am going to click immediately after the cafe in cafe and bar, and I'm going to backspace it, and I'm going to type in bistro. Okay. So I have the insertion point in this bistro and bar. I'm going to triple click it. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So that I have the whole line done. And then over here in the properties segment, I'm going to come down here to the character controls. Hold on a second. I'm in character styles. And then I'm going to click on here. I'm sorry. I should say, okay, so I'm in character styles. Down here, I'm going to select bold. Okay. And then I'm going to just click outside the text frame to deselect the text. And now I'm going to do control. I'm going to go file, save, or I could do control S to do that. Okay. So now I want to import and flow text, which is kind of a key and important thing that InDesign does. So using the selection tool, I'm going to kind of click on the selection. I'm going to click on in the pasteboard, which is this brown space here, dark gray space, just to make sure nothing is selected. And I'm going to choose File, Place, Control D. And then I'm going to come into, wait, graphic design. I have to go to navigate to where I'm going. O2 design intro, and then I've got my Word document, Bistro, and I'm going to double click on it. And do you see when I did that, I loaded up my cursor with this text, okay? So now that I'm here and I have this loaded text icon, I'm going to position this loaded text in the text frame. Here's this first text frame, and I'm going to click. And because I did that, that all went, it stayed within this text frame. I had the text frame already done. Okay, so now I am going to go, here's an output here. So in the selection, I'm going to select this section. So I went back to my selection tool, came back here and selected again. Now I have a plus, which tells me I have more text. So I'm going to load up my thing. And then I'm going to come here and I'm going to click in this text frame. And then it comes here. Now, there is still extra text in here. I'm not going to worry about this right now. But I am going to right now go edit, deselect all so that I don't have any objects selected. And I'm going to choose File, Save. All right. All right. So now we are going to move to working with styles. And there's two kinds of styles. A paragraph style applies to all the text in a paragraph. So if we just click in a paragraph or highlight any part of it, the whole paragraph will be changed. A character style is only for kind of the selected characters that we highlight. Okay, so that's the difference between the two. So I am interested in doing paragraph styles because I want all of the text frame to change. So I'm going to come over here and click on my text type tool. And then I am going to click in one of these text frames, doesn't matter which one. And then I'm going to go to Edit, Select All. And look, it's all selected. You know what is also selected? The extra text that doesn't fit in these text frames, okay? So I'm going to go to the paragraph styles here in Properties. I'm going to click on Paragraph Styles. And then I am going to select the body copy, and that changed all of this text. And it made it, since this is smaller, now all of a sudden all of the text fits in there. Okay. So using the type tool, I'm still in the type tool. I'm going to select the first line of text. So I'm going to select this. And the part that says starters and small plates. Now, you know what? Do you see how there's a paragraph symbol at the end? That means that this is its own paragraph here, okay? So if I'm clicking here in the first line, it can be formatted with a paragraph style. So over here, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to choose subhead. And it's only, I didn't have everything selected. I just had that one line selected. So now I'm going to come down to entrees and desserts. And I'm going to come back here to properties under paragraph styles. And I'm going to do subhead. Okay. So this is green and it's bold and it's a little bit bigger. Okay. So I've done all of that. And now I'm going to do edit, deselect all. So nothing is selected. Okay. Now, what I would like to do now is, do you see the V for vegetarian and GF for gluten-free? I want to give this its own character style. I want it to look a little bit different. So I am going to take my zoom here and I'm going to click in here. So whenever I click in here, it gets real close because it's going to zoom in the area where I'm clicking. So I'm going to come back over here to the type tool. And I'm going to select the V plus I'm going to select the parentheses on either side. So in the character controls panel over here, I'm going to select italic from the menu. Okay. And then I'm going to click on the fill box and I'm going to click on red bright. Okay. And then I'm going to click over here to deselect. And now you can see it's italic and red bright. Okay, so I'm going to click File, Save. Okay, so let's say I want to do this, and I do, to all of these different things in here. So I want to create a character style. So I'm going to select this red bright italic that I just made, and I'm going to go Type, Character Styles, and here this opens here. And from this menu, kind of this hamburger in the corner, I'm going to select new character style. And I'm going to name this character style. And I'm going to name it, I think I'm going to name it red italic. Okay, so that I kind of know what this looks like. Red italic. And I'm going to apply style to selection, and I'm going to click on OK. Make sure this apply style to section is clicked, and then I'm going to press on OK. Okay. So now I'm going to come back over here to the VGF, and I'm going to come over here to character styles and click on italic. Okay. Then I'm going to come over here to the V, red italic. And then here, I'm going to include the period at the end, red italic. Okay. So I have applied those character styles to all of those. I'm going to close that and I'm going to save it. So I've done that. All right. So now let me import some graphics. I think I'm going to do this in the next video so that this video doesn't get so long.